Vicodin, a prescription drug used to treat moderate to severe pain throughout the body, prescribed for chronic pain, injuries, and more commonly for post-operative recovery. It contains not one, but a combination of two painkillers, which are acetaminophen and hydrocodone bitartrate. Hydrocodone bitartrate is an opioid pain medication, also known as a narcotic, whereas acetaminophen serves as a less potent pain reliever that increases the effects of hydrocodone bitartrate. Here are some physical properties of hydrocodone bitartrate. The molar mass is 988.97856 grams per mole. The color is, as a solid, it is white, and as a liquid, it is red, and the melting point is 198 degrees Celsius. For acetaminophen, some physical properties are the melting point is 170 degrees Celsius, the color is white, the molar mass is 151.163 grams per mole, as well as the density is 1.26 grams per centimeters cubed. Some chemical properties of hydrocodone bitartrate are the half-life is 3.8 hours, the toxicity, the LD50 is 85.7 milligrams per kilogram. For acetaminophen, some other chemical properties are it is stable, it is combustible, it is incompatible with strong oxidizing agents, it is light sensitive, and it also reacts with aspirin. Toxicity. When given to rats, the LD50 was 1,944 milligrams per kilogram, and the half-life is 2 to 3 hours. The functional groups of hydrocodone bitartrate include 2 ether linkages, 1 amine group, 2 carboxyl groups, 2 hydroxyl groups, and a carbonyl group. Vicodin is also the best option for pain relief as it is the most effective and the least addictive.
Do not dispose of Vicodin or any other prescription medication via the toilet or garbage. Instead, you should bring unused prescription medication to your nearest pharmacy so that it could be recycled correctly. Vicodin and other prescription medication have the potential to enter large landfills and large bodies of water, which can negatively affect aquatic species and ecosystems.
The following program contains subject matter that may be disturbing to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
On this week's episode of Intervention, we are joined by Dr. Gregory House, a 55-year-old man who is the head of diagnostic medicine and an infectious disease specialist at Princeton Plainsboro Teaching Hospital. For the past 10 years, House has been addicted to Vicodin, a prescription painkiller. Today, he is joined by his friends and colleagues in order to make progressive change in his life.
Hello, colleagues. Pleasure seeing you here today.
Those are the only things that get me through.
Thank you for meeting with us, House, on such short notice. We all know how busy work keeps you.
Well, I don't like to exaggerate, but I was brought here against my own will.
House, we want you to know that we truly love and care for you. We brought you here because we have something very serious to talk about.
Not this again.
Well, we're all beginning to notice your detrimental behavior as a result of your dependence on Vicodin.
Excuse me? My dependence on my vitamins? Those are the only things that get me through the day and having to bear with people like you. No offense.
Well, remember that one time when you were so desperate for Vicodin in the cafeteria?
Anyone here got drugs?
Sorry, but if you haven't noticed, I have a crappy leg. I walk with a cane, hint hint.
House, we don't underestimate that you're in pain, and we understand, but there are other ways to cope with the pain.
We've also noticed that you are unable to cope in certain situations. You become anxious very easily.
What are you talking about? That's absurd.
And I've also heard from your friend that there were certain situations at the hospital that you overreacted to coworkers.
You can't just give up on Wilson. You know he needs you. You know he's making an impossible choice. He just doesn't want to live in pain.
Life is pain! I wake up every morning, I'm in pain. I go to work in pain. You know how many times I wanted to just give up? How many times I've thought about ending it?
Vicodin puts my mind and my body at ease. I feel weightless, as if I was flying.
You say that now, but have you ever felt some of the unwanted side effects, such as impaired judgment or loss of consciousness?
Now that you mention it, yeah, a few times.
Do you drink?
Huh, is that a crime now too? Of course I drink.
Well, if you combine alcohol with Vicodin, it can cause severe liver damage due to the combination of acetaminophen and hydrocodone bitartrate.
I didn't know. It's not like I'm a doctor or anything.
Like any drug, if it is used correctly, it can help treat the source of the problem. In our case, if you take the correct dosage of Vicodin, it can help relieve your major symptoms.
Well, obviously, that's why I take it.
Recently, stricter FDA regulations have prevented people from getting a hold of Vicodin. Hydrocodone bitartrate containing drugs, such as Vicodin, have been reclassified from a Schedule 3 to 2 drug, which have a potential for abuse.
There are also other alternatives to Vicodin, such as Oxycontin and Percocets. They do the same thing, they're painkillers, but they have different side effects. However, Vicodin is the most effective as it is the least addictive.
From our observations, you seem to be a good outpatient for our rehabilitation facility. We are willing to offer you free of charge a safe haven for recovery.
It's tempting.
House, if you really cared about yourself and others around you, you would take this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I suppose I can give it a shot if it'll get you off my back.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, doctors. You really changed my mind. Opened my options.
Many months later.
Yeah.
I know you want it. Vicodin.
Whew, I could really go for some Vicodin right now. I can't do that. This is why I made the mixtape. Ooh. Work. You never go to work, cause you take too much Vicodin. But you don't need no Vicodin. It makes you feel like flying. But you don't need no more. Even though it helps you, we know that it's not good for you. You have to stop taking it. We know that you can do it. We know you really want to. But you have to resist it. It pushed all your family and friends away. It took your life and your dreams and your patience. It can help you in small doses, but it's better if you take it all day. All I want is to help you become independent and strong. Live life happy and free. Become who you wanna be. But I wake up like there's nothing wrong. You forget to work. You never go to work. Cause you take too much Vicodin. But you don't need no Vicodin. It makes you feel like flying. But you don't need no more.